Today's show is brought to you by thelovesickcure.com. Does your love life suck because you can't move on from the idea of him? Does every man you meet pale in comparison to the way he made you feel? It's okay, lady love. We 100% understand and have been there before. Whether you'd like the opportunity to get him back or to completely move on, we know this only happens when you cure your heartbreak and love sickness. Let us help you do that today at thelovesickcure.com.
You are listening to Single Smart Female
This is Jen,
and Jen,
letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us, Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll care if I'm eating?
I was wondering if you were going to start the podcast with
Food in my mouth.
big old steak up in your mouth. I think they'll find you adorable because you're eating.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I want that steak. Give it to me.
I want some meat. There's some more steak over there.
I know. I'm kidding.
Hello, single smart females. This is Gen 1 eating a shit ton of steak.
With Gen 2, who's just salivating over steak.
We have a listener question today. A lot of cool things to talk about because this one triggered the shit out of Jen.
Aw, yeah, it did. Okay, well, anyway, let's talk about it. So this question is coming from a gal we like to call Miss Not Into Polyamory. And she comes from the great state of Missouri, and that's my hometown state as well. And she is 30 years old, so let's see what she has to say. She said, "Dear Jens, I have been wasting my time, and yes, I can admit that, for 2 years now. He has been my constant man, and I have been his girl. The problem is a big problem. He has always said he will not commit to any one single girl, probably ever in his life. I accepted that about him in the beginning because we have so much fun. We have great chemistry and we do everything together a normal couple would do. He will admit when he has seen someone else, and so will I. But it also hurts when we are spending time with other people. I can tell because he becomes very passive aggressive. And when I get the cold shoulder from him, that means he is with a girl and it makes my heart hurt. But we always end up working it out and coming back together. The situation probably happens every 2 or 3 weeks or so. We have a lot of fun together, sexually and not sexually, and with other people as well. I have let him get away with more than I should have because I was okay with it, with not being exclusive. But when my mood changed and I fell in love with him, there is nothing that can fix it. Is there nothing that can fix it? Can we ever go back to being just friends? He is just as much guilty as I am of being way too lovey and talk about our futures together. He has even asked me to move in with each other. I just don't know if I can accept his lifestyle forever, and that means I really just need to back down and be friends. But how do I do this without hurting myself or him and losing him completely?" So she also tells us that she craves a normal, monogamous, lasting relationship with a family, but other times she craves a fun single life and more of the polyamory lifestyle she gets with this man. Jen, you want to start?
No, I thought I would just throw this one to you while I chew on steak.
I knew you were going to, so I really was just asking that question just to see you talk with your mouth full. Okay, so let me go to, do I want to dive right in? Do I want to answer the question and then dive in?
Dive in.
Okay. First of all, I can imagine you are having a great time with this man some of the time. But if you have fallen in love with him and you feel like it hurts you when he sees other people, and this happens every 2 or 3 weeks and has gone on for 2 years, I don't know how much of that 2 years it's been hurting you. this is not a good feeling. We talk about how a man says that he won't commit and that he will change his mind. But by this point, I think you've put yourself through enough pain. And I think you're seeing that you're putting yourself through enough pain, and that by saying that, you know you need to be friends. And I agree with you. And I want to tell you that I went through something very similar. And maybe that's why I got so triggered, Jen. Let me tell you, the moment I got triggered was when he's asking you to live together. That was an absolute hell to the no. Oh my God, danger zone. If you want to torture the hell out of your heart, go live with this man. Because if you don't even like knowing that he's seen other people, if you have to watch him bring home people, it's going to crush you. Like, please do not do that.
I have a visual right now of a cartoon visual of him crushing her heart.
Yeah. Right?
It's hard. That's
yeah.
a really rough place. And ladies, it's okay to admit that I know a lot of times we get idea because we really like these guys that we want to prove to ourselves that we're strong enough to handle this shit. No.
Why?
Well, no, women do this all the time.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that to yourself?
Because they're so
afraid of losing him?
Yeah, they're so addicted to him. They do this and they torture the fuck out of themselves. It doesn't have to be that way, ladies.
Right, absolutely. Really, what it lies in is choosing yourself above everyone and everything else, and choosing this dream that you have to have a normal, monogamous, lasting relationship with a family. And you deserve that. And the fact that it even exists in your heart tells me that that's going to be fulfilled for you. But I'm telling you, this isn't the man to do it. Mm-mm. And he, may be a great guy, and you can be friends with him. Not right now.
Oh, yeah. I think that's going to take a while.
A while.
Because of the fact that she is absolutely 100% addicted to him right now. So that is absolutely, you can't be friends with somebody that you're addicted to for quite a while. Now, I do believe that eventually you'll get there. And see, this is the argument that every woman who's addicted to a man uses, is that, but I couldn't imagine not having a friendship. Well, to be honest, you couldn't imagine not having some kind of relationship either.
Yeah.
And I've seen enough women who will stay in the relation, and not in a romantic relationship, and have a relationship with them just to keep up the friendship, and they torture themselves for ages.
Oh gosh, and my heart just hurts thinking about that.
Yeah, and they think that somehow it's gonna change, and they can't. They're so close up on it that they can't see that they're actually legitimately hurting themselves. We think of this as we have to be so evolved, and there's this notion out there. By the way, I have nothing against polyamory. I know for me right now, it's not something that I would be good with emotionally, and that's okay too. But it's okay to admit as women that we don't have to be okay with everything. Meaning, okay, when a man wants something, that whole notion that it's against nature, men are supposed to be able to spread their seeds and shit. I've seen the opposite so much. There's even men who come away from that, who pull away from the idea because they can't stop thinking about that one woman. Yeah. So what I would do if I were you is I would just focus on being an adored woman. Pull yourself away from him for right now and focus on your mantourage.
And what that means is tell him that you got to focus on yourself, pay attention to yourself, and you appreciate him, but that this is really a time for you, and don't contact him. I don't know if he contacts you. I guess I don't know what to say about that.
I'm actually gonna urge her to do the Love Sick Cure because she needs to do that. I'm gonna tell you right now though, because the way you have meshed your life into his and the obvious addiction that you have to him at this point, it's gonna hurt. This is gonna be one of those band-aids that fucking hurts when you pull it off. So
absolutely
take really good care of yourself during this time. Really good. Spoil the shit out of yourself because you deserve it. But do know that it's going to hurt, and you're going to come up with every reason in the world why you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Do it anyways.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
Choosing your romantic destiny and desires over his version may hurt initially, but is always the best choice.
Today's show is brought to you by thelovesickcure.com. Does your love life suck because you can't move on from the idea of him? Does every man you meet pale in comparison to the way he made you feel? It's okay, lady love. We 100% understand and have been there before. Whether you'd like the opportunity to get him back or to completely move on, we know this only happens when you cure your heartbreak and lovesickness. Let us help you do that today at thelovesickcure.com. Hey, Lover Girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.